7:45 on this Saturday morning. It's time to imagine it with the chief scientist from the Imagination Station. He's got an upset stomach, I think. How you doing there, Carl?
Good. I'm thinking Thanksgiving's coming up next week.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Probably going to be some people that are overeating and experiencing not only an upset stomach, but maybe a little acid reflux.
Yeah, okay.
Where, the acid comes back up into your esophagus.
Right.
Painful.
Yeah.
And so I picked up this acid reflux product.
Right.
And it's got some really cool chemistry in it.
Of course it does.
Okay, so I thought we'd break it down to sort of dissect how it works inside your stomach.
Sure.
So it contains a couple different things, basically 3 components. And the first is sodium bicarbonate. It's like baking soda. Okay. And this is some acid that you might find in your stomach, some hydrochloric acid. Why don't you take a little scoop of that baking soda?
Where do you get stomach acid?
That's hydrochloric acid.
All right.
Just dump it right in. Let's see what happens.
Whoa, hey.
Okay. When you combine those 2 things, now this is a little, I amped it up a bit.
Can I do some more?
You can, sure.
Yay.
Carbon dioxide gas, okay? Remember that, carbon dioxide gas. That's
Okay.
the first component. Second thing is, inside some of our stomach acid, I've added some calcium carbonate. It's an antacid like Tums, okay? But when you add it to the acid, the calcium ions come out into solution, and if we were to add a little sodium alginate, which is in the Gaviscon product, why don't you go ahead and take that and squirt that into that liquid.
Just a whole lot of it?
Good solid
So it
squirts.
breaks
Keep
it
going.
up.
Well, what happens is this is a polymer, and the calcium ions inside your stomach, that's good, perfect. The calcium ions inside your stomach cross-link the polymer, and you end up with like this little, what would you call that, like a gel?
Yeah, it's goo.
Of sorts. It's like a goo, a little gel and goo. Now this happens in your stomach, all right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine this gel with the carbon dioxide gas that came off from that.
Okay.
So all 3 things work together. And this is the Gaviscon here. All right, this is your stomach down here with the acid in it. This is your esophagus. But
I just want to point out that my stomach would be at least like
It might
5
be a little
times
bit bigger.
larger.
All right, well, go ahead and pour it in. Let's see what happens.
All right.
So this has the sodium bicarbonate, it's got the alginate, and it has the calcium carbonate. When we pour it in, it begins to form those little like worms.
Yeah.
Okay, but it also, in a couple seconds here, it'll start reacting and build up carbon dioxide gas.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and these little worms then are going to get attached to those bubbles. They're going to lift upward towards your esophagus, and that's what's going to provide like a little buffer or a little
look at that.
plug of sorts to stop the acid from your stomach from shooting back up into your esophagus.
Wow. We're
So,
tripping back to the
look at that.
60s here with our lava lamp.
It's almost like a lava lamp, but it is so cool. Sodium bicarbonate makes CO2. The alginate makes the gel. The 2 combine, they form bubbles. They lift up in your stomach, prevents acid reflux.
And some chemist somewhere made a lot of money by putting it all together.
I know, and it's so cool how they combine all 3 of those things to create this product.
All right. Thanks very much for the demonstration. Whoa.
Oh, no, I was going to say, probably the best thing would be to try to avoid having to do this by slowing down when you eat. Right? So when you enjoy Thanksgiving, just, slow down.
Well, we'll save that for the dietitians, though. He can just tell you what to do in case. All right. But hey, if you want to stop into the Imagination Station, we've got the hours for you on your screen here. It's at 1 Discovery Way downtown, Tuesday to Saturday, 10 to 5, and Sunday from noon to 5. Carl may have some acid reflux type of medication remedies on hand down there.
We'll do demonstrations like this, and you can see Santa today, and if you're Lucas County resident, 12 and under, you get in free today.
Right.
Lots of cool stuff.
Frostology, the science of the season, will also be happening today through January 5th. Visit with
Absolutely.
Santa?
Yeah.
You think Santa will need some of this?
All depends on how much you eat.
All right, thanks very much.